Okay, a very good morning, children. We have completed everything about algebraic identities. What are the different algebraic identities? What is their application? Then, splitting middle term factorization method, I discussed how to factorize algebraic expression and how to factorize algebraic expressions using different identities also I have discussed. That means we have completed almost everything. I have also discussed so many problems. So today, let us end this chapter by doing some problems. Okay, let me do few problems on algebraic identity and so that the chapter will come to an end. Okay, see, here is a question. Suppose you are given the value of x square plus 1 by x square equal to 6. Okay, find the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4. How can you find the value of this algebraic expression if you are given the value of this expression is 6? So what is the procedure you see? Now, you see, you are already given the value of x square plus 1 by x square which is 6. Okay. From this given statement, we want to find the value of this algebraic expression. Now, how is it possible? See children, in order to get x to the power 4, see, in order to get the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4, if we take the square, look at the left hand side of this equation. If we take the whole square of the left hand side, you will get these two terms. Without this, you cannot get these two terms x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4. That is only possible if we take the square of left hand side. And if we take the square of left hand side, definitely we have to take the square of the right hand side also. So what I mean to say, that in this problem, you have to take the square of both sides. So, squaring both sides. The next step is you see, squaring both sides. So, what we will get? If we square both sides, what we will get? Let us see. So, it is x square plus 1 by x whole square, 6 square. See. Now, look at the left hand side. It has now come into the form of some identity. What is that? It is a plus b whole square, where a is x square and b is 1 by x square. And you know the formula for a plus b whole square. What is the formula? It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So you put here. So what will I write? A square means square of x square. A is x square and b is 1 by x square. So plus 2 into a means x square into b means 1 by x square plus b square. It is 1 by x square whole square equal to 36. So you see, now this is in the form of a plus b whole square and we applied the formula a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now see, this x square will be cancelled. Okay. Now it will be x to the power x square multiplied by this x square will be multiplied 2 times. Whole square means it will be multiplied 2 times. So it is x to the power 4 plus 2 plus this will be 1 by x to the power 4 and this is 36. Now see. Now we want to get the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4. So definitely we have to take 2 to the right hand side. And here 2 is added. So if it goes to the right hand side, it will be subtracted from 36. That means the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4 will be 36 minus 2. That is 34. See. So this problem also we use the identity, algebraic identity first, a plus b whole square, to find the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4. Now let us discuss the second question. See, here is a question. Factorize this one, this algebraic expression. Look at, this is a quadrinomial, there are 4 terms. Now if you look at minutely to this quadrinomial or algebraic expression, to factorize it, what I said, there are different methods. One method is by using identity. Now look at children. To factorize it using identity, we have to find, we have to see whether it is in the form of some identity or not. The answer is clearly no. If you look at the 4 terms, these 4 terms, they are not in the form of any identity. So what we will do then? What we will do then? So we have to definitely bring this expression into the form of some identity. Okay, then only we can apply the formula. Now the point is how to bring, see. Now to bring this one into you see, look at, to bring this algebraic expression into the form of some identity, what we will do, then only its factorization is possible, otherwise its factorization is not possible. See, look at children, these three terms, look at 1 minus 2y minus 2y square. If minus can be taken common, you see, out of these three terms, if we take common minus, then the three terms that will come inside the bracket, it can easily be reduced to the form of a plus b whole square, means some identity. Let us see. So take minus common here. If you take minus common, what will be inside the bracket? You see, all the sign, you see, the sign of each term will be changed because you have taken minus common. Minus means minus 1. You have taken minus 1 common. By taking minus 1 common, the sign of each term of this term and this term will be changed. That is why it became plus. Now see what is the next step. The next step will be, see, this x square minus, you see, 1 can be written as 1 square, y square can be written as whole square of y. This is minus 2y can be written as plus 2y can be written as 2 into 1. This one is a, this one is b. This 1 is a and y is b. 2 into 1 into y. See, 2 into 1 into y, it is 2y. Look at the middle term here, 2y. So that means 1 plus 2y plus y square can be written as 1 whole square plus 2 into 1 into y plus y square. Now you can easily say that it is in which form? It is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, see, by taking simply a minus sign common, we could bring this expression, these three terms, into the form of some identity. That is a square plus 2ab plus b square. And we know the formula. What is the formula? It is a plus b whole square. Now, what is the value of a? Value of a is 1. What is the value of b? Y. So put here. So it is x square minus, you see, x square can be written as x whole square. See, minus, this will be a plus b whole square, that means 1 plus y whole square. See, now this expression, these three, by taking minus common, these three terms came into this form, 1 plus y whole square. Now again, x square is your x whole square of x. Now see, what is the next step? The next step is you take x as a and this y 1 plus y as b. Take 1 plus y as b and take x as a. Then again it is in the form of an identity. Identity number 3. What is that? Take x as a. Take 1 plus y as b. It will be a square minus b square. A square minus b square. And you know the formula for the identity a square minus b square. What is the formula? It is a plus b into a minus b. So right now, so you see, if this is taken as a and this is chosen as b, then it is in the form of a square minus b square and the formula is a plus b into a minus b. So you put the formula x plus 1 plus y into x minus 1 plus y. See. So now it will be x plus 1 plus y into x minus 1 minus y. See. So this is the complete factorization. See. This is the complete factorization of this algebraic expression. So see, children, in this way you can apply, you can do all problems like this provided you have understood the steps, you have remembered the different identities. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, this type of problem, there are still many more problems given in the book. Try to solve yourself. Whatever I discussed, you can easily do provided you you remember all the identities and you are able to apply it to problems. Okay, so children, with this we came to the end of the chapter, that is algebraic identity, and in the next class we will discuss some new chapter. I hope whatever I am discussing you have understood. What I discussed now, what I discussed today, you must have understood. We will go for a new chapter in the next class. Okay, thank you.